All right, y'all. Welcome to it. The What More Can I Say podcast. Ryder, what number are we on? 220. Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's right, man. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Kapone. Let me introduce you to the other members of the pod. Pod fam, you know them already, but there are new members here. She is the first lady of the pod. She's the only lady of the pod. She's got a Gracie and a purple hat on. Her name is KeKe.
Hey, y'all. Woo, woo.
KeKe.
Yeah, y'all done seen this outfit last, 2-3 episodes ago. I just rotate at this point.
Ran it back.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right. We like your hat.
I'm a cartoon character. I might just rock this forever. Just
Get you a couple different colors.
Yeah, like the same outfit and just rock out. I'm sick of getting dressed, y'all. 4 a.m, it's tough.
And it's tariffs out here, man. Buying new stuff. These tariffs.
Can't get my Sheen orders.
All right, man. He's the funny man of the pod. My little bro, Zach Boog. Woo woo.
Woo
Woo woo.
I like the green, the mint green, Zach.
Oh, you like the mint green?
It's really nice.
Yeah. You trying to be funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not.
We need to celebrate that he doesn't have leather pants on at 5 in the morning.
No,
you wear leather pants one day at 5 in the morning. they never let you forget it.
That's crazy.
I had somewhere to go after work.
That's
you sat down for 4 hours in leather pants. In leather pants, you're supposed to stand up and walk
First
around.
Of all, they were from Fashion Nova and Breathable.
You get off work at 10 a.m. Where were you going with leather pants on?
And then after that, I had the rest of my outfit
10 in the morning.
The rest of what you had, a leather vest?
No, I had on a shirt.
I had the rest of my outfit in the car.
It was in the car.
What was you gonna hit him with?
I looked like where I was supposed to be.
That's crazy.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
don't quit hating on this leather
I'm
pants.
not hating.
I
just
couldn't.
think it's a wild move.
Was like, because when I saw, I was like, "Oh, you got leather pants on." Then when I thought about it, the time frame in which you had them on was a little weird. I was like, "Leather pants are 2-hour outfits. You got to get in and out of there.
Yep.
In and out. You sat through a whole radio
Yes,
show.
he did. Mm-hmm.
And the ride to work.
And roll home.
Hey, I guarantee you best have jumped in the shower, killer. Somebody got them nuts.
Come on.
You are leather pants. I got about 2 of them. You only supposed to be in them for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. But I did see you in jeans yesterday for the first time. That was new for me.
What do you mean?
You had on some jeans. I never.
And they were skinny jeans. You kind of look like a toddler.
Cause you thick. Yeah, like you. Yeah. I'm like, what's this bad bitch? Tone caked up. I was like, what is that? I ain't never seen this man in jeans. This is new.
I have blue jeans. I normally wear gray and black jeans. I got a lot of those. I wore blue jeans yesterday.
Never seen you in blue jeans.
I have never seen that.
It was wild.
It was
wild.
The fact that y'all wait a whole episode to talk about me in blue jeans is crazy.
It was wild.
It really was. You know how a girl walk past you, she got a big booty, but you try not to look. Like, I was like, oh, that's Tone. Yeah, y'all switching it up.
Yeah, great.
Dummy, dog. All right, let's go ahead and get to this. Meg Thee Stallion. All right, man. I actually talked to Gianno Caldwell, who's from Chicago. Mm-hmm. He does Fox, and he says he's one of the people that are leading the charge on this Tory Lanez not guilty. Now they're saying that they have new evidence to prove that he did not shoot her. It's a long text. We don't have to bring it up. But my thing is, Gianno did say something that was very interesting. He said there's a lot of things in this case that are they didn't follow the lines of logic. Like, why did Kelsey have to plead the fifth? Why did she get immunity if you didn't do nothing? Mm-hmm. If you didn't do nothing. And that right there is a big statement right there. Like, why do you need immunity if you ain't do nothing?
Right.
Does that make sense? Zach, why are you blinking like that?
I mean, I'm not saying it don't make sense. I just thought it was more.
Oh, no.
That was it?
Yeah, that was kind of it.
He came he had a hard hitting.
Okay.
According to his sources.
I got sources.
Right.
You know, his sources.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That wasn't what you probably thought it was. But I get it. People get immunity sometimes. I think that happens.
But if you didn't do nothing, Zach, like if I'm in a car with you, you do something wrong, and they want me to testify, and they got me under oath, I'm just telling you what happened. I'm telling you, well, look,
Sometimes
this is what happened. Zach did this to KeKe. This is what happened, and I'm out of it.
Well,
when I asked for immunity, that means I had something to do with it.
Well, I heard she asked for immunity because she was getting paid off by Tory. So when she got granted immunity, she was able to get on the stand and say, I don't know what happened. I don't remember what happened. I don't recall. Many people thought Kelsey, being Megan's longtime best friend, that she would get on the stand and speak for Megan. But allegedly, people speculate that she was paid off by Tory to get on the stand and, with her immunity, act as if she doesn't recall anything from the night.
That friendship was over once they found out that Tory was, because this is alleged for what happened. You tell me if I'm wrong, because I don't kind of remember the story, but according to Kelsey, Meg put Kelsey on Tory. And Tory and her had they whatever, and then Meg went right behind her back and was smashing Tory.
Right.
So that friendship seems like it was over anyway.
Absolutely. So then if I'm on the scene when a man has shot you and you were no longer friends, if that man comes to me and offers to pay me, hey, you know,
allegedly,
you get on the stand and you say you don't recall or you lie or whatever for my behalf, that looks like that may have been what Kelsey did.
I think everybody wrong. I'm going to tell you something. I think everybody lying. It's a little lie in both sides. I think it's some lie in the prosecution. It's some lie in the defense. You know what I'm saying? The lies and the prosecution things that kind of didn't add up to me. The no gunpowder, those certain things. Like if you shot somebody and you fire off a gun, it should be on you. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the evidence went missing. Now they're saying that it wasn't bullet fragments. It was actually glass she stepped on. A lot of stuff from that side is messed up. And then from the defense side, it's like, if I didn't shoot you, guess what y'all gonna hear? My side of the story. Mm-hmm. To decide to have Kelsey, only 3 people was there. It's 3 people who was there.
And the bodyguard.
Right? So bodyguard goes missing. Kelsey needs immunity and act like she don't remember nothing. She remember her testimony was wild. Tory don't talk at all. And the only person who talking is the person who said they got shot. This ain't right. If I'm trying to defend Tory, what is going on? This is terrible. All of this is bad. Okay?
But if I'm Kelsey, I'll ask for immunity too, because if I can't trust him either. He's the guy I was hooking up with. He's sleeping with my best friend. I can't trust neither one of y'all, so I need immunity because y'all might get together and say I did something to this girl. Mm-hmm. So that could have been another reason why she asked for immunity.
But I'm like,
because you can't trust neither party at this point.
But why ain't nobody talk? You understand? Okay, let's say something happening here. Somebody got to talk.
Well, if something happening here, I already know what's going to happen. Y'all are going to laugh at each other because this is what y'all doing for Tory. And y'all going to act like a rider, he going to go missing. And everybody going to act like I'm just shot and I don't know. Nobody know how it happened. Because that's what y'all doing to Megan.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not because the money, if Tory's paying her off, let's say Tory giving her, man, you could be giving you, if I'm giving you money, you could say it's for anything. Me and Tory, we were dating, and Tory was giving me money to help me start my business. Tory was giving me money to do this.
Not after the incident, you can't say that.
Why not?
Because that's
it
insane.
Just seems like a lie.
I mean, come on.
Seems like a lie, but
money
ain't got no name on it, no receipts.
I got a law degree from Walgreens. And according to my law degree, if we commit a crime and I all of a sudden cash app you a big amount of money, that can be brought up in court and everybody going to be found guilty.
When they asked Kelsey, they said, who paying for your lawyer? She said, I don't know. I said, now, come on now. You know who paying for your lawyer. So it's whatever they were trying to wiggle out, it came out and it ended up weird. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't know what happened. I really don't. I can't. They saying they got all this new evidence that Tory didn't do it, and then they turn around. If somebody said Zach, I can only speak for me. If somebody said, hey, Zach shot Ryder, guess what? Zach is going to get on the stand and tell you what really happened.
Yes.
At some point, I'm telling you what really happened. Whether y'all decide to talk or not, whether Tone disappeared and KeKe got immunity, you know who talking? Me. Because you need to hear my side of the story. You're just not going to hear from Ryder.
That
fair. Doesn't make sense to me. It's like, if somebody's accusing you of something, you didn't defend yourself at all?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And you're just going to let it play out?
New evidence he gets stabbed.
Where is the
new
new
evidence he gets stabbed 14 times?
That's not
I'm just
evidence.
saying.
That's not
new evidence. Hey, I got new evidence that says that I didn't do this. And it came out. Next day, stabbed 14 times. This little dude survived 14 times of stabbing.
Where is the evidence?
And where are the stab wounds?
What do you mean?
Because everybody wanted to see Megan's wounds and gunpowder and did she shot and did she bleed and did she this. Well, I want to see some evidence.
We saw Meg's feet.
I want to see the blood. I want to see the stitches.
Well, I tell you what,
he ain't
out twerking. I tell you that.
Well, that's fine. He ain't got to be out twerking because he got stabbed 14 times. So I would like to see it because everybody's screaming new evidence. Where is it? Let me say something. If I'm in jail for a crime and there's some new evidence, that's getting posted on my Instagram that day.
Okay.
That day. He teasing new evidence like an album. If you got some new evidence, lay it out. I'm so fed up. You know, like, this is like a rollout, like an album. He finna drop the hottest project.
June 4th.
2025. New evidence dropping soon. Like, give us the damn evidence. Y'all so, legally inclined. Where's the evidence?
It's actually an album.
Where's the evidence? And where are the stab wound evidence? I need to see that too. Because like you said,
I'm not laughing at this.
So Tory Lanez ain't got 14 places on his body to get stabbed. He's so damn little. How you stab him 14 times and he survived?
KeKe, now.
But y'all want to question if Megan got shot in her foot. And she's a damn Amazon. For shot in her foot, yeah, I twerk out of here. Y'all shoot me in my foot.
She did not get shot in her foot.
No, you won't.
She did not get... Now that part, she did not get shot in her foot and twerk the next day.
I stubbed my toe the other day and damn near couldn't walk for 3 weeks.
And look at you and look at me. And look at you and look at me.
If you get shot, you ain't back.
You ain't twerking
You ain't twerking the next day.
Let me tell you something. Diddy and Biggie was in the car, right?
Oh, Lord.
And then who died?
What? No. What are you talking about? What?
I don't know how we got on that.
She brought Biggie up. Biggie been dead 30 years.
What he been dead 30 years? What?
I'm just sitting
Wait a minute. Hold on. Nah. You didn't even move the goalpost. You kicked that hoe over, G. Like,
because I'm tired of y'all.
She played a new game. We ain't even playing football no more.
Right.
Just show me the evidence and I'll shut up.
Oh, my gosh. All right, let's get to this, man. Denzel Washington had a heated exchange with a photographer at the Cannes Festival. Denzel talking to his co-stars. He was talking to actually the director and one of his co-stars, A$AP Rocky, and he was talking to Spike Lee. And then the photographer grabbed him. And Denzel had a little heated exchange. We've never really seen Denzel lose his cool. What was this like for y'all?
Get your hands off me.
I ain't doing that.
Get your hands off me.
That's how
old black men do not like to get touched. Put your motherfucking hands on me.
Get your damn crumb snappers on me.
You touch an old black man, they go off. It's just something about touching them.
That is so true.
And he said, stop. And he got in his face, said, stop putting your hands on me. Don't you touch me. You saw Denzel's face. Don't you touch me. Ooh, when I tell you that man turned around, that man grabbed his arm again. Denzel turned around, grabbed him. He said, stop it. Stop it.
Oh, Lord.
And he was dead serious.
I'm
dead serious, okay? If you touched him again, it'd been some furniture move. He let
now.
you know. He give you two,
he
3
definitely
warnings.
would have slapped that photographer.
Oh, he would have slapped the hell out of him.
He'd have slapped him.
Yeah.
Slapped the hell out of him.
Because all men like to slap.
Yeah.
They don't slap you first. That's
or
crazy.
Poke you, or he got a poker on him. Stab him. Get your ass back.
You got a little poker.
Every old man got a poker. At least in Chicago they do.
That's so true. Yep. They keep it on
They
them.
keep a poker on them. And I just saw that. And it was funny because if you saw A$AP Rocky was walking up to him, about to say what's up, but he saw how mad Denzel was. He saw A$AP just get out of there. He just disappeared. He's like, yep, I ain't dealing with that.
I don't blame him.
I'm going to go about my business.
Yeah, he started talking to Spike Lee.
Yeah.
And it was just, Denzel had a moment, but honestly, Kelly Rowland had a moment last year at this same festival where they was touching her, and she went off on somebody.
Yep, she
so
did.
I think they got like a personal space issue out there where, because Kelly is the sweetest lady I've ever met.
Yep.
Come on, man. Sweet as that lady is, if she going off, you did something wrong. Denzel Washington ain't never had no issues with nobody. It's Denzel Washington. He going off, you did something wrong.
You can't touch.
You got to stop
celebrities.
touching people. No, people.
People in general.
Don't touch people.
You cannot touch people. You got to get their attention. Hey, excuse me. And I think a lot of time that touch comes from a couple, hey, and people want to touch. Sometimes you got to let that hey don't get you. Just let it slide.
Let it slide.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it pushing.
I wish I would grab somebody.
I'm not grabbing Denzel Washington. That's one of my goats.
Never.
I'd be freaked out. I met Denzel. Like I'm not touching Denzel Washington. I'm like, yo, what up? Denzel, what's happening, my dog?
Just one more time. How you do that?
Get your hands off me.
Unhand me.
Get your motherfucking hands off me. Now stop it. Stop it. Don't touch me.
Hey, Ron, they know Denzel just got saved. He just got
so
baptized.
He made that man backslide that quick.
Yeah, he's now.
Where Denzel from? He from New York. He from Mount Vernon, New York.
Yeah, he from New York.
Yeah, he from New York. He'll fight you.
Yeah.
Stop it.
That is so.
Let's
At
get to
70
this.
years old.
Don Richards was back on the stand yesterday, and also Cassie's ex-best friend also took the stand. And Diddy's former assistant testified that he heard Diddy calling Cassie young and moldable. Also, there's photos of the sex workers Diddy used for the freak offs that were released, and also his stash of baby oil and drugs in the hotel room.
I feel so bad for those freak off members.
The members?
The people who was freaking off.
Why they the members?
I don't know, man. Cause that escort service ain't something they can live on forever. It wasn't like, they probably ain't freaking off no more, got regular jobs, just dropped their kids off at work. And then now their pictures is plastered all over the world, all over the place. They ain't getting no money out of it except the little money they got from the freak offs. That's been gone. And now they trying to rehabilitate and live regular lives. And now everybody got to see them. We didn't have to see that. We didn't have to see them freak off.
Still hoeing, man. What you talking about?
We didn't have to see that, bro. That man ain't even, that man a pastor now.
A pastor.
He got a church.
I hope not.
He a deacon.
I hope he ain't nobody
He a deacon
pastor.
now. Gave himself to the Lord. And now everybody know you was freaking off with Diddy.
Freak offs, like, to me, is like when you hear about, it's like when they catch the rapper, they be like, we caught XYZ with drugs and guns. Rappers are going to all have drugs and guns. Those are things that I just know you're going to. I'm surprised when you don't have them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then there's like a freak off. Am I surprised that Diddy had drugs and baby oil? I'm not surprised by that, bro. It's like, at some point, I mean, we know Diddy had drugs, alcohol, and baby oil and escorts. Again, where are we seeing the sex trafficking? That's all I'm saying.
Just let it all come out, Tom.
Okay, I am.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make sure you get. I'm just saying, bro.
I think yesterday.
it's a conspiracy.
Oh God.
Thank you. Let's just get it out there because I'm tired of doing this every day. You know,
I think it's a conspiracy.
Go ahead, counsel. Go.
I don't know.
Go, no,
I don't know what it is.
Go ahead.
We got Shannon getting took down. We got Smokey Robinson getting took down. We got, man, they tried to take down Michael Jackson. They tried to take down all our heroes, man.
Jackson.
But they took them down. I mean,
I ain't gonna
some
lie.
of it's well deserved, but I mean, it's just to me, it just seems crazy. Like Harvey Weinstein went to jail, ain't nobody even know about it. He was just, all of a sudden, Harvey was in jail. They take us and send us up on a national billboard, and it just bring us down.
No, I agree.
No.
I agree with that aspect.
Now you telling me ain't no white boys doing nothing?
Hold on, Tom. That's not what we talking about. I do think
He
it's a
finna
lot.
act like this.
I understand.
Don't touch me.
You mean tell me ain't no white boys had no freak offs? You mean tell me ain't no white boy got nasty? Now I'm gonna ask you one question.
He gonna ball his mouth for a minute.
I knew it.
Sorry,
Tom Cruise ain't had no parties.
He's just so passionate. Ooh, it's Denzel in the room with us. Oh my God.
No,
And you ain't making it better. Instagram laughing at that mess. You over there just laughing at that.
I said, ooh.
I got passionate, though.
You did, and I understand the passion. I just, sometimes, you know.
Some people are. I do think that sometimes they try to take us down.
Sometimes.
But a lot of times we are taken down, and a lot of times we become the poster child of whatever this crime is. Like that's the issue that I hate, is that we become the face of it. You know what I'm saying? The face of freakiness, the face of pedophilia, the face of all these different things. They use us as the face. Totally agree with you on that. But some of these niggas evil. And they are. And some of them are really evil. Yeah, and the stuff that Diddy's doing, I know we like, oh, it's a conspiracy to take him down. Dog, you threatening to kill people, you beating on women, you having people pissing in their mouth, all this type of outside of even putting people, drugging people up.
That's
for 4 days.
Beating
people having swords in their mouth, and people can't do like that is evil, bro.
That is evil.
That's just evil.
But and then again, I believe,
and I'm not saying he's the only person being evil, but it's still evil.
There is, I think KeKe may have said it. What we doing is we're seeing. So you're seeing a person that's and it's evil. It's bad. You're seeing a person with extreme power. Hey, I got this type of power, and I know that I can make people do what I want them to do because they want to be next to me. That is the thing. It's the manipulation of power. Like a lot of times people are saying that Diddy's forcing people to do it like, No, they know. Those powerful people know that there are people out here that want to be famous so bad that they would let that person, that powerful person, do anything just so they can get next to him, just so they can be in the room, just so they can be invited to a party, just so you can text them and they text you back. That's what we're seeing. A person that is super powerful that manipulates it. And there is people out, they do it all the time. But again,
it's still a crime.
Again, what I'm saying is, though, Zach, is that it just seems like, and I wish I could quote Bill Cosby on this. It was like an old Bill Cosby clip.
Today, like today, you want to quote Bill Cosby on support of Diddy? Is that what we doing right now?
Should I not do that?
I would. Out of all the people you could quote, I'm talking about Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? You quote Michael Jordan.
I want to know where this is going.
Maybe I should have said somebody.
I thought he was going to say, I want to quote Bill Cosby. Go ahead.
No, but what
Jello pudding.
No.
Okay, you put the pill in your drink.
He said when white people do stuff, it's on the back page. When black folks do something, it's on the front page. And that's all I'm saying. It just seems like you said, to your point, is that we become the poster child for all of these super bad things. That's all. Yeah. That's all. And I'm not trying to Harvey Weinstein to catch us astray, but it was a whole movement.
He deserved a stray.
Whole movement. But Harvey, whatever happened, he just ended up in jail.
No, I get what you're saying. It's a quieter
everything got
thing.
Real quiet. Everything. There are people that all of a sudden they do these terrible things when they're not black. They had a little court cases and they just kind of end up in jail. They get punished.
But it's also
we are dragged all throughout.
Yeah, but it's also the world that we live in. It's our Twitter and our algorithms and the world that we live in, because we seeing it everywhere. But guess what? My boy just did a Diddy joke in front of all white folks. They didn't know what he had to get up out that joke. They didn't know what was going on. It was older white folks. They had no clue. Cassie, they didn't know nothing about it.
Okay.
And I think our world, I think
that's fair.
I think sometimes in our world we like, oh, this is happening. Every time I look up, I'm hearing people talk about it. Yeah, in our world. But I guarantee you, it's some worlds where they not talking about Diddy.
KeKe, do you agree with that?
I think I actually feel what you're saying. I just think that we pick and choose the wrong times to highlight your point of view. So it's like, because right now it sounds crazy when you try to say, well, they don't do this, and you try to compare, because did he or did he not do the crimes is really all people want to hear right now. But when we move past this, then the next time a white celebrity is found doing the stuff that they do, we need to give the same type of attention to their situation. I think that's the difference. Like, yeah, we're not going to talk about Harvey Weinstein like that because he don't appeal to our demographic. We don't know him. I didn't know the man until he came out as a freakazoid. So it's like, you have to give that same type of attention. I'm not going to talk about him 1,000 times on the radio because my audience don't care about him. They don't know about him. our people are people that we care about, we feel connected to. So when they do something, of course it's going to be the topic of conversation. But if we want to change that narrative, we in the media. So let's give the same coverage to anybody that's not black that is committing the same type of crime. And that's the only way you can kind of even the playing field or use your power. But trying to defend it right now with how things are coming out about Diddy, it's falling on deaf ears because it's like, how can you defend that? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never sang no Harvey Weinstein records.
It's different, you know.
Okay, that's fair.
And then honest, I mean, they control this. I mean, Harvey Weinstein got friends in probably very high places that can make things get quiet for him the same way Diddy has for years. Now, don't act like this stuff is just coming out about Diddy. It's been around since we were children.
It's also the same thing that I think
was a teenager.
It's similar to the thing that
I was just glad you weren't a part of the freak off fight. When they them pictures, baby, I was on them pictures. I was zooming in. I said, I know Tone ass better not be on this line. It was one freaky man. You kind of favor him. I was like, I said, oh, that
it was. They did have one light skinned dude on there.
It wasn't you.
No, it's not you.
No freak offs. No,
it wasn't you.
That's outside of my nasty.
But it was close. I'm looking at this dude. He had on a red hat. Mm-hmm. I was worried. It was him. Let me see.
Yep.
Wasn't it him, KeKe?
Yep. I said, I had
that's
to
the one.
I
said, that look.
Yep.
I said, no, that ain't him. That ain't him.
That ain't me, man. Mm-hmm. All right, well, he is him. That's right. Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, said he is now 40 days sober.
Good, thank God.
After his DUI arrest.
I don't like this for him.
You don't want him to be. Oh yeah.
I don't want him to be sober.
That's true. Yeah.
You know I don't want him to be sober. That's Michael Jordan's son. You supposed to be high.
Oh no.
No.
Yes, you are. You supposed to be. You supposed to live life lawless.
No.
You're the person should have a scandal, not Diddy.
You ain't wrong.
You got to go out. Like, I'm Michael Jordan's son. You don't live a sober, safe life. What's the point of being Michael Jordan's son?
They say he messing with, now he's messing with Nicole Murphy. He a cougar hunter, boy.
And now he's sober. Man, no.
And they say that I didn't even know Michael Jordan. They said Michael Jordan dated her too. But
Nicole didn't.
Nicole Murphy. But that's the
what you was going to say about Nicole?
You were about to say something.
No, I wasn't about to say.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, you were. What was you about to say about Nicole?
Nicole was throwing that little cootie cat everywhere. That's what she was saying.
What she was about to do?
I just heard Nicole. She's dated her fair share of men.
Said Nicole be throwing that cootie cat all over the place.
Is fine.
She's gorgeous.
Been in the industry forever.
Yep.
She that bad. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know.
What?
I just think about like women that I find and been around for a while. Of course they gonna date other famous men. What you gonna do? You gonna go from having a marriage with Eddie Murphy and date Zach and Zaytone?
Absolutely not.
Can't.
God damn.
You can't.
Couldn't pay me to do that.
I look. Zach, I'm telling you.
You
don't want no parts of
that.
You don't want no parts of that. You don't want no. You don't want.
No, I don't. I don't want to go after
a woman
Eddie.
that's been married to this. She's famous because of the guy. Not famous for doing her own thing. Famous because of the guy. You don't want no parts of that.
I get it. I want to make my own woman famous.
You gonna make you a woman famous?
Yeah, got to. That's a goal.
No, he not.
That's
a goal of mine. You got to make a woman famous.
You're not.
But it's gonna be
Zach Boog wife.
But it's gonna be in the Ice Cube wife type of way.
Exactly. We never gonna see.
You never see her, but you know. You know what I'm saying? You know Ice Cube wife is around and she been there forever and she hold him down, but you don't know what she look like. But then if like she could walk in right now, we wouldn't know. But if she told you she was Ice Cube wife, all the respect in the world would come out. You'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Mm-hmm. You would get it together because you understand.
Zach, KeKe, you gonna make a man famous?
Absolutely not.
You should.
I wish
That's
I would.
KeKe husband right there.
No, it ain't. No.
And he gonna be coming around grinning.
Ain't no.
Come around in them lugs. Clack, clack, clack.
You gonna know because
clack, clack. Who that wearing lugs at the Met Gala? That KeKe husband.
With some lugs to the Met Gala.
The Met Gala lugs.
Lugs is crazy at the Met.
What was the theme? Work me.
Yes, and I want that highlighter vest on.
I ain't really want to do the theme. I just came by and see if KeKe was straight. Oh, she good, OG. She good, player. You ain't got. I'm just here just in case something pop off.
Yes.
Ain't gonna pop off.
That's how I want my husband.
Go get some punch or something. I'm straight.
I don't want my husband on the scene. I don't want him to be a part of none of this.
You don't want him next to you posing?
Maybe when I get old and rich.
Then he can come outside.
Yeah. I don't know.
KeKe, you can't bring him out like that because then he ain't gonna know how to act. You gotta bring him out real.
I don't know.
He gonna be tired, wanting to sit down.
That's fine.
Nope. I don't want nobody. No.
You gonna make somebody famous?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody.
No. You gonna live a good life. Live a good life, baby. Live a good life. Let me go do this, get this bread for us, and you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Sit back, and like they gonna know she like the battery behind everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, Tone wife be doing blah blah blah, but you're not gonna ever see.
I like it like I say like Ice Cube wife. I used to say like Savannah, but now she got stuff. She doing a lot now.
Yeah, I know.
It's that time though. So it's Savannah's time.
I don't know.
LeBron James played 40.
I like
40
Savannah when
years
she
in the NBA.
and it's no diss to Savannah. I know Savannah is an amazing woman, but I just, now she doing a podcast, got this coming out on the red. I just,
Bro,
it's cool. It's fine.
20 years in the NBA, and we have not heard anything for Savannah James. She can come out now. Like, she didn't come out. Savannah, you didn't even see her during the Miami years. You didn't see her much in the Cleveland years. You see pop out with the kids. Now it's the time. Everybody grown.
It ain't
come
about
on
Savannah. It ain't about Savannah or
Okay.
LeBron. My fear is more of what the haters like. The people who hate on LeBron, the people who really dislike their relationship. When you give them your wife visibility, it's like they have more things that they can come and shoot and attack and try to create headlines and stories and all stuff around. I don't like her being visible makes her vulnerable, and that's what I don't like. That's why I'm saying that.
Though. I think this is playing. I honestly think. I don't think this is. I think she probably wanted to do this, and LeBron probably was chilling because it's on LeBron's AKA Swan song. LeBron, the way he moves, he seems like a person that plans. Like, all right, cool. It's the end of the year. We're going to get your stuff cracking. I'm going to have my stuff cracking. And he just always seems like he's keeping things business-wise. Like, I even though he's not my GOAT, I definitely mess with how LeBron moves off the court. Just everything. Everything. And I think it was playing.
All right. I ain't mad at you. If that's what y'all want to do. I just think I like when she's protected.
I get that. All right, let's do this. $2.7 million. That is Little Durk's offer for bail.
Damn, free Durk.
2.7. He has now been granted a June 2nd court hearing to review his third bail attempt.
Did they get a new judge on it?
It doesn't say that here.
Okay. Because that was the thing. They were trying to get a new judge.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope he gets it.
2.7? He hate jail. He's trying to get up. 2.7.
I mean,
Did he put up $100 million house?
Man, I mean, this is $2.7.
And his mama house. And they passports. You got to, everything you got to put it up.
2.7?
To get out of jail.
Woo.
2.7 is
It's a lot of
work.
money. It's a lot of money, man. They got to let him out, man. And I get it. He want to get out, see his kids, his wife, his mom. You know what I mean? People, his family, his dad. You know, people are his family, his friends. Because you just, it's a crazy case. Why you not just smiling over there and not saying
because
that?
If I'm Durk, I put up whatever to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens after I get out is on me. But I'm gonna put up to get. I'll tell you. I give you everything to get me out. After I get out, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You know them little outfits they be wearing? I'm over there.
I'm letting you know.
You know which ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A little head wrap. I'm out.
I'm out. That's the one thing. If they do let me out,
and this is why y'all.
I'm in the bottom of a ship. In the bottom of a ship. Wrapped up in a bag.
And y'all are not helping Durk get out.
Baby, I'm gonna take whatever what Carnival cruise, whoever's going that way. Take
straight to Cuba.
Rats is climbing over me. I'm in the bottom of a ship.
How you in that tone?
I ain't going back, Jay.
I swear. I'm down there 5 days. Ain't 8. I'm okay. I'll be all right.
I'll be all right. Let me know when we touch your land.
Just put a little water down here.
Yeah, a little water, some crackers.
I'll be all right.
Yes.
I'll eat when I get to the land.
Oh, man. Bossman DLow seemingly responds to the allegations that he tried to link with Timmy Banson as a trans influencer. It said, and then Timmy dropped the alleged receipts of their messages. Here's another thing. Bossman DLow caught up in a jam. What we thinking?
I just think at this point, let's just all everybody a little gay. So let's let's just at this point, let's just why we sneaking around in DMs? Like I want every rapper who feel like they got to go and be on the low, just come on out. Come on out. These women accept anything from y'all. They know. You know what I'm saying? So let's just open the door and let everybody be free and do what y'all want to do, so y'all don't have to live in hiding and be sneaking around because you're not good at it.
The thing of it is like at this point, like when I was coming up, this was a shock.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's like it's all over. We talking about it. It's like it's all a shock. Like,
Luther. Look at Luther. Luther had to live like that all them years. You know what I'm saying? And for
Biggie,
what?
Puff, Luther.
She done brought everybody from anybody who dead on this pod. KeKe is bringing you up. Sorry, Luther. I know you was out here resting. We was talking about Bossman DLow.
And Smoking Black.
I don't know how you got in.
I'm just saying. I want everybody who, and I'm being sincere from the bottom of my heart. If you feel like look at Diddy. These men, they ain't brought up him being a freak with a man at all. They just telling you that he need to be innocent. They're not on the front. They don't care about all the men that was released yesterday. They just care that Cassie's a liar. And Cassie.
Who said that?
These men. Okay.
I ain't never said. I ain't never said Cassie a liar. I
heard y'all on this podcast one time be shocked that Diddy was with a man.
Because we been heard Diddy.
You've been heard the rumors. Y'all been
heard that Diddy been whooping ass too.
Yep. We have heard that. We also heard that Diddy was giving you bad business deals. We also heard all of these different things.
Right.
So a lot. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of it, we are all like, all right.
We didn't know nothing about the baby oil and the piss though.
No,
so that threw us off.
But my thing is, y'all,
in 4 hours, we didn't know the level.
Peeing in people's mouth is crazy.
If you feel in your heart that you want to try other things, live your truth. Because guess what? They gonna talk about you either way. They gonna put the allegations on you either way. You sneaking around here, your blood pressure is high, you lying to this one and lying to that one. You got women thinking that you ain't when you is. Just come on out. Because there are women who are down with it. I'm telling you. The odds are against us. It ain't enough for y'all anyway. So somebody gonna get with the program. Come out, be who you are, and stop hiding it. Because it's for what? It's gonna come out anyway.
And nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
That's really the thing
y'all
of it
not
is.
gonna act like boss. Y'all think Bossman DLow really down?
No, I don't know. That ain't my business.
I don't put gay past nobody.
That don't make me know. Well, damn, KeKe.
I'm just saying. Hey, it's 1, 2, 3, and one of y'all, somebody in here freak. It's okay.
Nah.
out of the odds.
KeKe, are you a little gay, KeKe?
I'm not though. But if I was, like I tell anybody, I think Savannah James is the most beautiful woman in the world. I don't want to have sex with her. But if I did, no, I couldn't see myself
she
doing it.
She said no.
But because that's just not what I like. But if I felt it in my heart that I had a little Queen Latifah,
what is this? What are you?
I don't know. Man. It's gotten very dangerous, and it's getting a little.
You holding?
What's going on? Cause
what are you holding?
I want all the rappers to come out and be who they are. Because I'm tired of y'all shaming them on podcasts and people being able to out them, and they got to go in. Look at what just happened to Khalid. Khalid, the singer. Y'all don't know him.
What he do? I know who Khalid is, but what happened?
What happened to Khalid?
Somebody came out and outed him. Why give somebody that power when you could just do it yourself?
Like Khalid,
Khalid the singer?
Yes.
But I don't even think.
Nothing feels better.
People have tried to
But
say
he an
something
R&B
about.
guy. I think the shocker with Bossman DLow is he Bossman DLow.
Why?
Is that you think he has this image of like this gangster. You
know how many gay gangsters? Y'all know what? Y'all ain't never been in jail. You got to go to jail. There's so many gay gangsters out here. I
don't give a about what Bossman DLow like to do. I guess for me, I just don't give a shit with Bossman DLow. We didn't, every time something come out, somebody saying something, and it's like, I don't give a right. I honestly, I don't. I don't give what anybody likes to do. I'm really and it goes for not just your sexual preference. It goes for everything. I am an expert at minding my own business. This is the most that I don't mind my own business.
I was gonna say you need to knock it off. No. We 200 episodes. We ain't mad. No.
But I'm saying like,
we don't mind our business for a living. For a living, we don't mind our business.
KeKe, stop it.
Your job is really to not mind your business.
When you leave up out of these walls, after you finish minding everybody's business, you mind the hell out of yours.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We don't mind our business here, but outside you just don't give a I mean, for Bossman DLow, it's like, okay, how many times we done seen people get outed?
We're in really scary times where somebody can have allegations and nobody says
that can be lying.
Believe them.
Exactly, that is true.
He didn't even say it wasn't true.
That's true.
He did not say it wasn't true. That's the problem, Zachary.
That's the problem.
He didn't say it. Did y'all read Bossman DLow's statement?
Zachary?
She still
holding this thing in her hand.
I'm scared. I'm actually nervous.
What in the
And I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like she's finna hit me with that stick.
I would never hit you.
And I'm letting you know I'm going full Mega Stallion. That you shot me. If you hit me with that stick, you shot me. And
then he gonna go out a 2-step afterwards.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying. Y'all need to let people be who they are. Create a safe space.
Safe space. There's a safe space for Smoking Black. Shout out to Drew Hill, who commented on the post because Zach wanted to talk bad and KeKe did not want to give Smoking Black. They just do. I told y'all gonna learn to put some respect on people.
We didn't disrespect Smoking Black. We just said we didn't know who they were, and they are not a part of the original members of Drew Hill. And
that's all I said.
That's just facts.
I just said they starting to add people that we don't know.
That's all they did. You can't do that at performance time. You got to give us a little album, a single, or something. Don't just try to jump out there at the performance like, here go Drew Hill with two we ain't never seen.
Yeah,
that is wild. That's wild. That's a wild thing to do.
Laughing at that. Smoking Black, my bad, bro.
That is so funny.
They know they wrong.
That comment was so funny, bro.
They know they wrong.
Oh, and people comment talking about some. I thought Zach was just saying names, but it's really a real Smoking Black. No, it's real. They are real people,
and they brought them out of nowhere just during the performance.
Yep,
you can't do that.
Oh, man. All right. KeKe Palmer says living below your means is key to financial security. If you have $1 million in your pocket, your rent should be $1,500. Now, she's tripping. She tripping. What? Your rent should not be $1,500. You can get if you $1 million, you can do, because $1,500 rent, what you getting for $1,500?
She probably not paying literally $1,500, but it's probably in that range.
She's exaggerating.
But I know it's probably about, I would say, legit. KeKe busy. She move around a lot. She probably about like $3,500.
Yeah.
Because you usually pay $1,000 a bedroom.
Is that how y'all do it?
That's usually how it goes. If you just look at anything you rent, think about what your rent is. Your rent, and now I'm not talking about mortgage. Most times it's $1,000 per bedroom, and then that extra $500. Like when it's here rent, it's like $2,500. It's usually a combination of bathroom, kitchen, living space. So if you got a solid one bathroom, full bath, cool living space, and a decent sized kitchen, it's about $2,500 to $2,700. $3,000, you got 1.5 bath. You got 1.5 bath and maybe like 2 bedrooms with a small living space. Look, I'm trying to help you out.
It's given. It's given. I don't know. You ain't helping me.
Somebody watch some HGTV? That boy be on HGTV.
I do. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love real estate.
Yeah,
I love the way real estate works. But if you got to make $1 million, like let's just say, if one day we all got $500,000 a piece, One day we all got $500,000 apiece.
Speaking to existence.
You could get you something and be comfortable in at about $3,000 to $4,000. You be all right. $4,000, because you got to think about what you be making a month. KeKe, you could build a complex in the south suburbs.
Because I ain't leaving. You know me. I hear everything you saying, baby. But I need to be right on the cusp of Ford Heights in Indiana. I need to be so far out. I need my taxes to be very low. I'm with KeKe all the way on this. I'm going to forever live below my means. Forever. I want y'all to always think I'm broke. I'm never going to tell nobody I got no money. So, yeah, I'm with her on this. I feel like as long as you live below your means, you never have to ask anyone for anything.
That's true.
Anything.
That's fair.
And that's been my God has been good. I always want to be the lender and never the borrower. Ever.
Come on now.
Because
damn, that was a bar.
You like that?
That's a bar.
That was a bar.
Yeah. I don't
Ooh, that was a bar like that.
I will live less. You know what I'm saying? I sit in traffic every day to live below my means. I could move. I could do a lot of other things.
Yeah.
For what? Then I got to struggle and may have to borrow something from Tone one day or call it.
We got you.
No, you ain't about to be down there telling people I owe you money. No.
Be at the barbershop. Yeah, I can get KeKe.
No, I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that. Now, if you didn't pay me, I'm definitely telling Zach and Ryder.
That's what I'm saying. That's the worst.
I be like, man, I gave KeKe some bread.
Bro.
She ain't hit me back, so if she call you.
Yep. you watching my Instagram, seeing what I'm eating, because that's what I do when I loan people money.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. I want to see how you doing, how you living. You need to be struggling on all platforms if you asking me for some money.
We have a capital credit union. We have a capital credit union. Like if you could borrow money from noobs all day. Hey, yo, look, I need a little. Okay, here, I got you. If you don't pay back on your time, that's the worst. That's because the first thing somebody did, if you call another noob and they be like, yo, brother, he such and such asked me for some money. And if you ain't get that money back in the right time,
Your credit line.
They be like, man, tell him no, bro. I hate to do it.
Yeah.
But if you a good payback now, everybody noob's gonna be like, oh, okay, bet. I mean, I off the lending stuff, but me and Zach just was talking about you with this.
Me?
Yep.
No,
What?
When was we doing this?
Go ahead, Tom, tell me.
We were just talking about it. We said, if we ever get some money, me and Zach moving to Lincoln Park.
Oh, yeah, we did say that. Yeah.
I said, we moving to Lincoln Park.
So, okay, you got to tell the whole story.
All right, what?
So, Tone calls with those. He like to dream. He's a dreamer.
And he don't give a damn if you actually in the middle of a dream.
He don't care.
He gonna wake you up.
And he gonna call you and he a dreamer.
He pacing the flow.
And he gonna tell you so he was having one of his extravagant dream stories. And I be with him sometimes on the dream. So we were out. This was one of them dreams. We had signed some big deal. I forgot how much we was making. But Tone negotiated it. He walked in and told them we all needed a meal apiece. Okay, so I was spending the money that Tone had negotiated for. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm be in Lincoln Park with my rooftop deck. And then Tone's like, yeah, I'm gonna live right around the corner. I'm gonna walk around my flip-flops. Like, what up, bro? I was like, yeah. And then I was like, yep. And then KeKe gonna have a mansion in the south suburbs. We said she was gonna have just a big ass crib in the south suburbs because you ain't leaving the south suburbs.
No,
We did say that.
I have to go. I'm gonna live below my means. I don't even know how else to put it. Like I just am.
KeKe gonna have horses out there,
People
land,
be like,
farms.
I will go buy a house that I can renovate rather than just going.
That's smart.
Because I cannot. And let kids that's maybe watch. They're gonna approve you for $80,000 when they know you can only afford $40,000. If you go and run it up to $80,000, you will be in debt for the rest of your life. Don't put yourself in those type of situations. That's all.
Come on now. That's money talks with KeKe.
Okay.
There it is. You see, and them things about KeKe's do that. KeKe Palmer and KeKe. That's a KeKe thing. That's what's up, though. That's smart.
All right. Last thing, man. Let's get to this. What are some of? Did we talk about this before, Ryan? Some of the red flags in dating? What's some of your red flags in dating?
Cheap, liar.
Damn.
What?
Dating, KeKe.
Dating.
You're supposed to get lied to in dating.
No, don't lie to me.
Okay.
Don't lie to me.
What is a lie? What would be a lie? What would be a red flag lie for you? Outside of if you have somebody or you living with somebody. Those are obvious lies, but I'm talking about little lies.
What's obvious lies?
Those are obvious, like what? I ain't in a relationship. I ain't living with nobody. Those are obvious. Like, those are big lies. I ain't got no wife. Right. Right, them lies. But I'm talking about a little white lie.
What's a white lie? Give me an example of something you feel is not a big.
Do you go
issue.
out all the time? Not really.
So why start? See, and that's why it's like, why start off like that? Why start off like that?
Because
a lot of women, I'm trying to tell y'all, they will get with your program. It's hard out here. So a lot of women, we will make some delusional decisions if you be honest up front. But lying about going out and then we get together and every night you in the streets, why you set yourself up for that? You could have told me it from the jump.
Well, the thing is, your lie, when you, KeKe say just be upfront from the beginning. Don't lie, okay? And, that's good advice.
Yes.
But it's not good advice.
Why not?
Okay? Because if you're upfront, here's the thing. If you're upfront from the very beginning, she's just going to leave. She's going to be like, nah, I ain't on that. I'm gone. Now, you have to get her to like you a little bit.
Yep.
Then you hit her with the truth. You can't wait too long though. Okay. So you gotta have been to. I would say you've at least done like one date, a lunch date. Then you know what I'm saying. You've had some type of interaction with her one-on-one where she kind of likes you a little bit, and then you hit her with the truth. If you come out at the party, you just got a number, but you got a girl. Yup. She gonna walk right away. You done took her out once. She kind of got your vibe a little bit. Then she be like, then y'all talking on the phone. She be like, so what you got going on? She like you a little bit. Then you tell her. And that's the way she would stick to your program. But immediately, no.
Y'all can't handle
it's gotta be very, very early where she likes you a little bit, yet she's not too deep in.
Yeah, you got to sprinkle the truth in on y'all.
Yeah, but the problem with lying, the problem with being a liar, which y'all both clearly are.
Not lying. Don't call us that.
The problem with being a liar,
sprinkling of the truth.
Explain the perfect way to lie. So
was I lying?
Because I have a hard time with lying. I'm a very bad liar. You know what I'm saying? I will avoid you to keep from lying to you because I have a very hard time with lying. So the way you just explained it is, yes, you go into it with that intention, like, okay, I'm gonna get her to like me and I'm gonna tell her. And then you never end up telling her. Y'all start sleeping together. Y'all go together. She think y'all together, and then she catch you because you never tell. It's like when you tell when you know you doing something, you did something wrong at school. You like, I'm gonna tell my mama before the tea. I'm gonna go ahead and tell her. You go home every day like, ooh, not a good day today. Not gonna do it today. Ooh,
you gotta tell her before you sleep with her.
They don't do that though. Y'all don't do that. Y'all sleep with her, make people feel like they're your girlfriend, and then she start finding out.
Well, why do you feel like a girlfriend once we sleep with you? Well, women like sex just as much as dudes.
I can only speak for me.
Right. You're a girlfriend.
I'm going to, yeah.
Yeah, but KeKe, you have enough friends to know that it does not always, you are of one of one.
And so my thing of that is, it's just like, I can't think I'm your girlfriend unless you making me feel like I'm your girlfriend.
How do you feel like a girlfriend when you've not been told you're a girlfriend? That is also women's problem. Stop feeling like a girlfriend. Feel like somebody that we like a lot.
You have to think about it. Women,
dudes don't do it. We don't be like, you know what?
I feel like a boyfriend.
I feel like I'm her boyfriend.
Y'all do, because
I am her boyfriend.
No, we
yes,
don't.
y'all do. Because if y'all see her with another man, or y'all found out she's talking to another dude, y'all out of there because y'all don't like that.
That's not feeling like a boyfriend. That's just like, you know what? Another dude it seems like this is what happens. Dudes will lose the competitive edge because I keep telling you, dudes already know if you're a pretty woman, not even anything, most chances you got dudes on your ass. Mm-hmm. If we feel like that dude's ahead of us, yeah, we're going to fall back. Mm-hmm. But other than that, most dudes ain't going to care. We not going to care. No dude, I was like, you know what, man? I saw her out with another dude, and I feel like her boyfriend. No. That's women do that. Y'all feel like a girlfriend for what?
Because women are writers. Women are like, they create storylines in their head while they date you. So when they first meet you and you go on that first date, they have created what you are and what you're going to be in their life already.
That's
that is why.
Stop it.
And after they have created that image, and you ain't done nothing to show them nothing else, then that's when you can tell them the truth. And guess what they're gonna do? Now they're gonna make that truth fit their storyline. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? So I don't know why they're just very creative, and everything is in their head. And this is why they end up messed up in relationships, because they get to one level and then they create something else that they need to do. And then they go on and they go on and they go on until they have created their way up out the relationship.
That's facts.
Relax.
Because I want a certain thing out of life. And if you're not able to provide it, I'm asking the wrong man.
But that's fair. That's a fair thing. Now, my thing is, hey, you want something, it didn't go, the storyline didn't go the way you wanted it to go.
Right.
Be up out of there.
And women make adjustments.
Don't get mad at me. It's just my storyline. What you created in your head wasn't the same thing.
What you helped me create in my head. Absolutely.
No, it's not. Mm-hmm. We are getting to know each other. It's no helping. You did that on your own, man. Why are you going this way?
You came to the table acting like you wanted the same thing.
Acting like a nice person?
Acting like you wanted the same thing that I wanted. And then until you got what you wanted from me, I never got what I wanted from you. So once I realized I'm not going to get what I want from you, it's time for me to go.
It's the same thing. Like, it's like if guys say, hey, I like her. I like spending time with her. But then I go, and now, all of a sudden, now we having a good time, but we spending more time. Now I got to figure out, because you start messing with my peace a little bit. Now I'm hesitant. And I got to wait because my peace is getting rattled a little bit. You can't be rattling my peace cage.
That's because women lie.
What we lie about?
Oh,
yep.
Let me tell you about women.
Please tell me what they lie about.
Women lie in the beginning of the relationship too.
Like about what?
So here's what they lie about. They be like, I don't care like that. I'm not the type to be tripping. I don't really be like that. I don't go through phones or nothing. Like, just do you. Till you hit them and they start liking. All that is a lie. You don't. The thing is,
refrigerators.
They check everything.
Yep.
You don't know a woman until she really, really likes you, and then the real her comes out, and then they be like, "You tricked me. I can't believe." No, I didn't trick you. You were a different person when we first started dating, and now you've switched it up on me, and now I'm the bad guy. Men are the same all the way through a relationship. We don't change.
What?
We don't change.
Oh my God, y'all absolutely change.
When do we change?
Y'all love bomb in the beginning. Okay, to get a love bomb. You write notes, you send flowers, you go on dates, you plan dates, you do all kind of stuff in the beginning. Mm-hmm. You get the woman. Okay, now she likes you, and now she's making the storyline and the plans for y'all. Okay, and then you completely turn into another person. You take your mask off after you got what you wanted, and now it's a whole different thing.
No, you only used to call me once a week.
Once a woman started expecting something from you, then it's all hell. Y'all lose y'all mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Because when it was no expectations, it was I'm so peaceful. I'm so cool.
Why don't you live life without expectations until there is expectations?
How long do you think I'm finna date you with no expectations of you? You
gotta let. We have to have conversations about.
It's not expectations of me. It's just when I was buying you flowers, you appreciated them.
Absolutely.
And you said thank you, and they were nice, and it was and it made me feel good as a man. But then when you started expecting flowers, I said I'm not doing that shit no more because now it became a chore. And if you start turning our relationship into a chore, that's when we start to separate.
But why are you changing your behaviors? If you started the relationship with me, showing me that type of love and affection and appreciation, sending me gifts and sending me flowers and whining and dining me, why once I start having sex with you or we start getting serious, now you want to pull back because you don't feel like you need to do that anymore because you feel like you got me where you want me. That's the problem.
No, so I don't want to. No, just don't expect it. We love to make you feel good.
Sometimes, and I think this happens on both sides. Again, I always think from both sides' perspective. Not like one of my friends on this pod who only thinks from one perspective. So I think that like a person could really like somebody. But then they also got things in that person you really like, that's some personality things that you worry about. So you kind of in between. I think that's why I say it'll happen, man. KeKe, ain't nobody walked up to you and say, I want to be their girlfriend. I want you to be my girlfriend. Most times it just happens. And you've been lucky. You one of them few people that relationships have kind of happened for. I think the relationships that happen are the ones that work, the ones that just well, I got some expectations. You ain't following my expectations. Dude, like I wanted to cook. I wanted to clean. I wanted to do this. I wanted to be. And you got all of these expectations.
And she ain't never cooked.
She ain't never cooked. I want you to clean up. You ain't never been clean. Your apartment ain't clean. But I'm mad at you because I come back to the crib and the crib messier than when I left.
And that's when you realize you have two people who are on two different type of pages.
Right. And that's
I'm starting to expect more out of our situation. You are not. So then now I need to leave. That's it. Because you expecting something from somebody who's just not willing, and you're more than able. But you're not willing to give it to.
But y'all be mad. But y'all be mad when y'all.
Man, we need to cut. Both of y'all need to cut. Yeah, both of y'all need to cut. To cut it.
Give it to me.
Knock it off. Y'all don't like each other. You don't like them. Women, let me tell you something. Men, when they don't like you, we keep you around until you leave.
That's
with the
what
bare
I'm saying.
minimum.
No.
Yes, we
I
do.
believe that.
We just know.
I'm saying
no,
that,
men.
I don't do that.
Men that you really.
100%.
No, let me tell you something.
110%.
Here's the thing. Women be like, I ain't finna do all this for this man. When she really like you, guess what she really do? She cook, she clean, she do it, and you ain't gotta ask about it because she really with you.
Yep.
When a man really with you ain't gotta ask for his attention. You ain't gotta ask to make sure he playing stuff. You don't have to do that because he really mess with you.
That's a fact.
If they don't do that, then that's not the person. You really don't want to be with them, and you're trying to see if you can find something better. And that's the 100% truth. When the woman fades off and she ain't doing all that stuff no more, she ain't having sex with you no more, she complaining all the time, she doing that, she just really don't like you like that. And men, when they stop doing stuff for you like that, you just not that person. Because I guarantee you, if they got a call from that person, everything would drop.
He acting like he podding, but I just said that. When we start expecting something.
He acting like he podding.
I love when he do this, baby. The veins get to going and everything. I just said that. When we start expecting something from somebody and they're not willing to give it, it's time to go. That's what I said.
That's not what I just said.
You just said I'm in the No, that is what you just said.
No, what I said is they really don't like. Y'all was saying like people start doing this and then it's because of these expectations. And I'm saying it's just because they don't.
They do.
You don't really like them.
That's why it's time to
over
go.
there acting like he pot.
He did. Y'all need to cut. He wanted to grab my little weapon over here. Y'all need to cut. I just said that. When I'm asking, and I got to keep asking, I'm asking the wrong man.
But my thing is, don't
time
get.
To go.
It's cool. My thing is women get upset about leaving. Don't get upset about leaving because it's okay. Because things don't have to work out. That's what I'm saying. Don't get mad at me because shit didn't work out. It's just because it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. Don't be mad about it. Be like, okay, cool. I've had relationships with women and been in a relationship. And I was like, man, yeah, she was fine. The sex was good, or she was cool, but it was something that kept it from going further. I don't know what it was, but it was something that kept it from going further. But then now you mad at me because it couldn't go further. You wanted it to go further. I don't want it to go further.
What's made it not go further is you ain't with her like that.
Thank you.
No, it wasn't.
Thank
like
you.
That.
Now he need to cut.
It was something that. No, they ain't gonna say with her like that. That's a harsh word.
You might like certain things, but you just didn't see that's not your ultimate end goal. You don't see yourself with them long term, and that's why.
For me, I just wanna
see when they start doing this.
Oh yeah.
I want him alive. I'm going through it. I got grief.
What did you say?
I got a lot of stuff happening.
I got a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to be with you, but it's just I can't.
No, like look, I'm older than y'all, man. I gotta pick. That's another thing. I'm in a part of my life. My choice got to be my best choice.
Let me ask you.
That's a real. Like I can like y'all can play. Like y'all can play around. Like y'all kind of right there where y'all can still make one more mistake. I can't make.
That's true.
That's so funny.
I can't make. It's got to be a flawless victory on the way out.
Let me ask you something.
You not right. You not
wrong.
wrong.
I hate to use him as an example again, but do you think if when ASAP got with Rihanna, you think he was like, it might not. He was willing, but I guarantee, regardless if it worked out or not, he was willing to go balls to the wall.
Whatever she needed.
Whatever it turned out to be.
That's a difference.
It ain't no hesitation. With certain women, it's no hesitation. And for men, on the same part, when women get with certain men, it ain't no hesitation.
You got to prove my point.
What?
You better put my point.
Okay.
There are guys that have done that. They're like, ooh, it's Rihanna. Oh, ooh, it's Chris Brown. Ooh, it's whomever of the 1%ers that want you. Like, we talking about 1%ers that everybody going to go balls to the wall for. But we talking about that. We talking about real life. Everybody gonna go balls to the wall for Rihanna. Come on, are you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about every day, and I'm just speaking from my perspective. Like, for me, like, yeah, I'm gonna be willing but I got what it is because I have too much behind me where I've seen mistake after mistake. Oh, I made a mistake here. Damn, if I had just maybe played this a different way. So, one, I got all of those thoughts in my head. And like I said, like, this got to be flawless for the way out. Because personally, the next long-term relationship I have, I want it to be my wife. So I'm going to be cautious about who's going to be my wife. It's like, because at the end of the day, I got to look at.
How long do you think it take to figure that out, though?
I don't know. I really don't know, because I look at times where I said, I'm doing it, but I'm going to date intentionally. And it got myself jammed up. I look at a time where I said, hey, man, she bad. I like her. We cool. Jam myself up. So a lot of times I got to figure it out, because I'm real big. I don't know how y'all are, but I got to be able to, like, the personality got to jail.
Yep.
For me, the person, like, it's got to jail on all levels.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just cautious.
You ain't wrong. So that's what it is. You cautious. I feel you. Yes.
That's what we would like to. For me,
I
it's a
think
little
valid
different.
points were made. If they want to, they will. If you got to keep asking, you asking the wrong person.
Yeah,
I think that's
fair.
Free yourself.
Final thoughts.
Oh damn! I had
Free yourself. That's my final thought. Free and you. Free yourself.
Final thoughts. Free yourself. Zach Boog, what's your final thought? Oh, did you write it down again?
It's a wrap.
A wrap.
It's a wrap for today's episode. We appreciate you tuning in and being a part of our community.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe and leave us a review.
Please.
It helps us reach more listeners like you.
This is Zach.
If you got thoughts, this is Zach GPT. If you got thoughts or topics that you want us to discuss, hit or cover, just hit us up at whatmorecanaisay@gmail.com. Whoop whoop.
Yes. It's whatmorepodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you, KeKe.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. All right.
What's your final thought?
I'm loving how the pod's growing, and I'm looking forward to this birthday coming up, because I can't. And it's really not. I want to see how people react to all three of us when we out. Like, everybody always asks, "Where's Zach? Where's KeKe? Where's Zach? Where's KeKe?" So I'm looking forward to y'all seeing how much people enjoy the pod.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. That's my final thought.
We here.
Yeah, and
we
guys,
here.
We are podcast. I've been looking at the clips. I mean, y'all podding 3 days a week. Yes, we are. KeKe tried to tell someone, yeah, we had a little something. My grandma passed away, pod fam.
What I tell somebody?
No, you told them that we had some stuff going on.
Oh.
We had some stuff going on. My granny passed, who's like my mama. Shout out to my mama. So they gave me a little grace. It gave me some time off, but we back podding.
Yeah, I try not to speak. Black people weird about death. Like, we weird. Like, you be scared to ask. You like, you get cussed out. So
right, don't say nothing about my
right.
grandma.
Don't say. I don't know. Like, that ain't for me to be telling everybody, because black people is very weird about. Like, I wanted to send some flowers. I was scared to ask you where her body was at, because I didn't want. Black folks. Where you trying to? So I don't know.
Yeah, it was cool. Everybody, they did. KeKe and Zach definitely offered their condolences and they hand if I needed to talk.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what it was. So, but we do appreciate y'all watching. Remember, share, like, comment, and we'll holler at y'all tomorrow. What more can we say?